Hello everyone, it is me, Harperman, back with the Your First Blender Trainz model series thing. It's been a while, yes, it's kind of hard to explain, but it's best not to be explained. So, where we left off, I said we were going to be ready for baking, but I think there's something I should have probably fixed. So we're going to go ahead and fix it right now before we get on to basically everything else. Because I just want this series to be complete so you guys will finally be able to know how you're supposed to, fully do the process entirely. So as you can see, hold on. Let me check if my cursor should capture now. So as you can see with the mirror modifier, you need to click this triangle thing to make sure both things are registered for when we apply the modifiers. And as you can see, there are no piston rods. That's a bit complicated for you guys. In the beginner stages, you'll be able to learn that eventually. Now we're going to go ahead and select these and then assign the materials like so. So now the wheels look slightly more sexy. Alright, there we go. And then we'll this circle, not that. Also, if you're wondering what that music is in the background, that's just me playing music because I thought might as well, make it slightly more entertaining and like almost a lot of other tutorials. Pretty sure, don't most tutorials have background music? How insensitive of me. I did not turn on screencast keys, I'm sorry. Yeah, so from what I'm doing here, I'm holding down Alt and then right clicking. It's just Alt and right click. Not doing that. Okay, so now that we made the wheels a little bit more sexy and we practically are ready to begin, let's begin. So we're gonna need to start with these wheels, mainly with applying modifiers. So let's go ahead and apply the modifiers to each of our things. There we go, and that should be the right ones. And then what we'll do is this big brain where we Control J those square things and the circle thing together, which we probably should have done in the beginning, but well, actually no, wait, hold on, fuck that. Okay, are they separated? Yeah, keep them separate. Sorry. Hopefully you know Control Z is how you undo things. Just in case you guys don't know how to do that. Because somehow some people don't know how to do that. I know, it's insane. Anyway, we're going to move these wheels to another layer for the baking process, which is vitally necessary. As well, we're going to leave the windows on their own layer too, because it might screw with the cab and we don't want that. Actually, hold on, let's check. Yeah, be sure to apply all your modifiers before baking, because then otherwise it'll fuck up the baking process big time. Like seriously, it will fuck it up. Okay, so, oh, there's a window, we gotta move that. There we go. So now, let's start. Let's get the final preparations in for the baking process. which is to smooth and apply the edge split modifiers to all the objects. Okay, so we're just going to keep doing this until all of our objects have been smoothed and edge splitted. Okay. You think I forget about you? Okay, the main body is for the most part ready. Now where are the wheels and stuff? Okay. So then smooth and then edge split. Smooth and then edge split. And then we just do the same thing. And now it is time to begin the baking process. We'll bake the engine first as it's simple. Let's just get these fucking cubes out of here from that track we had at the beginning. Note, I might be slightly rusty as I've been taking a break from most Trainz stuff, so yeah, I might be slightly rusty, but don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Now, to begin the baking process, we're first going to go into here, go into the dot vertice mode, A, and then U, and then Smart UV Project. And now you'll see here's a menu. We're going to want to set this to 63, 0.01, and 1. And then we'll go into texture mode, and as you can see, it is white. That's because it has no texture. We'll examine this render result. Oh yeah, if you're wondering how I open that window, you go up to here to this triangle thing. You hold down, left click, and then you drag it open. And then you go down to this cube, and then you go to UV image editor. Then afterwards you exit out a render result, and as you can see here is the UV map for the object. Then we're going to click new, and then we'll change the name to I don't know, Fred. And then we'll uncheck alpha, and then all the materials are there. Okay, now go to the world thing here, as you can see on this side of the screen, and then click ambient occlusion, and then go down here to samples, and then change it exactly to 21. And then we'll go down here and click bake. Note that the footage might lag a bit. Fuck. Alright, the baking process for the first part has been completed. Not too shabby. Yeah, it has more depth and stuff. And then we're going to want to save our image as, and we want, like, if you want to go for a BPM for better compatibility with 09 or something, you can do that, but I prefer to go with Targa. And what I'll recommend is separating the textures. So, like, the first, like, as you can see, I'm making a new directory, aka a folder. The first part first directory is gonna be for the body, and then I'm gonna use a second folder for the bogey texture so as not to fuck this up. Now then what we're gonna do is make a new material, and we'll just name it Fred, I guess, for a better track of the material. And then intensity under diffuse, you change that by holding down left click to, actually no. What you do is put this into 0.1. No. Fuck. Sorry. It's just, hold on. No, you change that to 1 to the max, and then you change this to 0.1. Again, I apologize for being slightly rusty. And then we go over here to this thing, if you saw that. And then we're going to click. And then we're going to go down here to mapping and then change this to UV map. And then you see image here. We're going to click open, body, Fred. And then uncheck alpha. And then we have assigned the texture. Now, what about all these other materials? Well, we're going to want to get rid of them, but before we do, let me check. Did I teach you that today? Oh, I didn't. Okay. Now, here's something I recommend you do so you can rectify your mistakes with your stuff later. You just get a layer, put a bunch of, like, spheres or something, and then save all your materials here. I forgot to put it to bounding box. Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay. And then lavender horny. What was that other one? Yellow. Okay. Yeah, just be sure to do this for all your materials. You know, just in case you want to go back and fix something. Yellow. Where is yellow? Okay. And also be sure to save. Alright, so now we save those textures, and then we'll have to get rid of these materials, otherwise it will not work when we get to the export process. And now basically we're just gonna keep baking in the same way until all of the body is complete, and then we'll move on to the wheels. Alright, so cab, and then all the materials are there, and then we don't have to do that world thing again, as it's now set, so we can just go ahead and bake this cab. Ah, fuck, who pinging? Alright, so we finished baking the cab. All seems fine. Yes, all seems perfectly okay. Yeah, all good. Yeah, you have to make sure you check the textures, because there might be an invisible face, which, come to think of it, I should probably teach you that. So once I'm done assigning this next texture, I'll show you what an invisible face is. Okay, so 0.1 UV map, body, let's see, I chose cab, and then use alpha, and then we get rid of the other materials. Alright. So now the next thing we'll bake is the running board. Now I'm going to show you what an invisible face is. So first we're going to go into here. Don't do this, by the way, if you don't want it. You know, I'm just showing you what to look out for. So we'll flip this normal, and as you can see, it looks a bit off, but you'd think it'd be perfectly fine. So you just go ahead, you go into your texture modes, you do your A button, you smart UV, and then you go and bake your stuff, and it's all happy lollipop sunshine rainbows. So we'll just call this RB, and then bake. Fuck. Holy shit. I am tired for some reason, and I don't know why. Fuck. Sometimes baking's a bitch. Pizza bottom text. What the fuck? Okay, it's almost done. Yes, okay, it's done. And as you can see, that it's black. Why the fuck is it black? It's probably because the big users are hacking my blender. Oh no! No, that's not it. It's because, well, this normal is not right. If you want it to, you know, give you color and stuff, what you do is you select it with the C tool or whatever. You hit W and then you click flip normals, and then it'll change back to normal. Although you will need to get rid of this, re-UV map it. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, you get rid of that. And then you make sure to select all of it, then you UV wrap it. And then you type running board. And then we can just go ahead and bake again. And then this time it'll come out with the correct colors as you are currently seeing. Ugh. Fuck. Oh. Holy shit. Oh. I have a headache and I don't know why. Okay, so the running board is nearing completion of baking. Oh fuck, fuck my head. Oh, sorry, I don't know why it's happening. Almost there. Although I don't know why it's that. Oh yeah, that's right, cause cab. Okay. Alright, there we go. Now we have the running board, and then we'll just do the same thing. This is basically the baking process for the body. It's not that complicated. You just have to look out for fucked up faces. And just delete your materials, set up the settings right. I mean, I did a whole tutorial about it, but I'm just teaching you it here. You know, for those who are like, wah, you didn't say how to bake in the tutorial, wah. Then UV map, and then we'll grab the body and the running board, uncheck alpha. Fuck me. Okay. Now, basically, it's gonna be the same for the rest of the body. Unless you have some sort of miscellaneous circumstances going on. Yeah, that's basically how you make the body. Oh yeah, and be sure to apply, like, any modifiers, because if you don't, say, for example, apply the mirror modifier, then it'll only bake one of the buffers, and then not the other, and then it'll just be a fucking mess. So yeah, just be wary when you're baking. Anyway, I'll probably time lapse the baking of this after we get through the bogey section of the baking. We're not actually going to bake the wheels first, though, because now it's rigging time. Now, basically, first thing we're going to do is have the cursor go to the selected, and then we'll go to add, and then a lattice, and then we're going to scale it, like, as close as we can with the wheel. Now we're gonna go over here to the side menu, you see, and then we'll go to this orange cube. Then we'll go to this name, back it out, and then we're gonna call this b.r. like wheel 1. You need that b.r. because then when it gets to exportating, you don't want it to be fucked now, do you? So then you select this, and then that afterwards by using the right click button and holding down shift, and then you click Control P and then Object Keep Transform. Now you see this timeline thingy at the, well actually first we have to make sure this is right. So we'll just move this around, and we were just selecting a cube there, so it's all good. Now you see this timeline, and you see how it's start to end, and then it's like 250. Yeah, we're going to change that to 30 frames for this animation. Now we're going to scroll up this side thing, and then go over here to rotation and click I, or press the I button on your keyboard. And then we're going to go to this timeline, hold down left click, and then drag it like all the way to 30. And we'll go here to rotation, and then to the x-axis, and then 360, I think, and then hit I. And now the animation should be okay. Let's have a look at that. Fuck. Okay. Alright, the animation's fine, because sometimes if you fuck it up, the wheel animation looks fucked. Which, if I bother to put it in, I'll show you an example of that. But you may be noticing that it's has a sudden contrast to a regular wheel turn. Instead of just turning infinitely, it just slowly starts up and then it stops. This is why we'll go to the cube and then go to Graph Editor, and then I think it was T. Okay, you hit the T on your keyboard, and then you click linear. That way, your wheel animations are sexy as fuck, boy. Now, you may be wondering about these line thingies. Simply put, we just do this, and a bit of that, Object Key Transform, and it's perfectly fine. No issues at all, as you can clearly see. Hold on, let me just check that. Yep, perfectly fine. Now you may be wondering, oh, it's going to be so excruciating to have to do that for this wheel. Well, no. We can just Control C, Control V, and then we'll move this one. And then we'll select this wheel, Shift S, and then cursor to selected. Then we'll take this thing, Shift S, and then selection to cursor. And then we'll see this thing, and then we'll click on that, on the new box, and then we'll change its name to b.r.wheel2. And then we'll do the same parenting thing we just did, and now, sexy bogey animation. Now there's one last excruciating detail. We'll go to cursor to center, and then we'll add one more lattice, which is the key to all this. Mainly for the exportation. And then we'll call, and then we have to call it b.r.main. Once we get to the exportation process, then you'll know why it's important. But anyway, on to the baking of the wheels. So simply put, these line thingies and the wheels will have to be baked on separate layers. So we'll just take these two and then move them onto this layer. And then we'll just do the same thing we just did for baking most of the parts of the body. And then we'll call this wheels. We have the materials and bake. Don't be broken. I will be so fucking pissed if you're broken. I did not say anything. You're going crazy. Okay. Yeah, everything's good. And then we'll make the new directory for the bogey stuff to go. And then we'll save this wheel as a Targa. Oh, fuck. And we'll call this wheels. And just, you know, basically do the same thing we did for the baking. And then we'll open this. Bogey, wheels, uncheck alpha. And you may be thinking, oh, the process is going to be excruciating for the other wheels. Well, no. Well, yes, we will have to UV map for this one. We don't actually need to make a new texture for this wheel, because see, we can just open and then get the same thing, and it looks exactly the same. Yeah, mind blown. And even better, we can just go here and then get our wheel material. And then just get rid of this. Shut the fuck up. Shit. Did not mean to do that. What are you doing? Okay. Fuck. Alright. And there you go. You baked your things. And that's actually the same case for these cross thingies. So now what I'm going to do is just speed up a time lapse of this thing. You may be thinking, that's kind of cringe. What happens if I run into trouble? Well, I'm sorry. I'm not sure if I'll be able to help you. So yeah, I'll just start the time lapse now. Alright, I think that's it. Okay. So, you got your body baked. You got your bogey baked. Well, fuck, now what? Well, it's time for exploitation. First things first, we have to make sure everything is on their correct layers. So, as the bogey and the body need to be exported separately. So, here's the bogey here, and here's the body here. Now, and let's not forget our sexy windows, otherwise this will all have been for naught. Light, piss off. Okay, and then put it here. Alright, everything's ready. So, let's begin exportation. First, cursor to center, and then we're not adding a fucking lattice. Add empty, and then arrows. Bro, what the fuck? Why is it all the way over there? Yeah, make sure your selection is in the center and stuff. And then this thing we'll call a... Fuck, I can't type today. A dot bogue 0. And Control C, Control V. And then we'll put it like, yeah, right about here. And we'll call this one A dot limb front. And then Control C, Control V. A dot limb back. No, this is supposed to be on the back. Make sure to double check your words, kids, otherwise you will be fucked. Okay. Fuck. Alright, that's all we'll need for the body. So, now this will require the Welsh Engineers 2.79 exporter thingamabob. I'll link a description to download it, as well as a tutorial on how the fuck to use it. Or get it on your Blender so you can use it. And don't forget to save. Now we're going to select all the body. Export Trainz mesh animation. We'll put it in the body, and then we'll just call it body. Make sure the XML is there, so otherwise you're fucked. Please, just export. Please. Alright, so the body has exported. And now for the bogey. But before that, fuck. Okay, so I think it was, let me just check here. Is that the right one? Okay, that's not the way you do it. So you select this, and then object key transform. Yeah, and then you do that for the other one. It's just how it is. And then we'll export, and then the bogey. But see down here, export animation data, you're gonna want to click that. We'll just change this to bug. Okay, and that was a bit suspicious. Hold on. Yeah, make sure to view errors and warning and like window toggle system console on Blender, just in case it seems a little too suspicious that it actually worked. Trust me, Blender and Trainz have really big hate boners. They will hate on a lot of people. Now, we get to the part you all been waiting for. How the fuck do I get my haha funny OC into Trainz from Blender? Well, first we're going to turn on display capture, I think, right? Yeah. Okay, so now what we're going to do is get Trainz open, whatever you have, and then manage content. Okay, and then we're gonna look for an engine to use. Let me think. I think I have one. Yeah, what am I kidding? Of course I fucking have one. Harperman. We'll just hold on. CR3D. Okay, so like since this is like a faceless engine or something, like download something equivalent to the CR3D's LNER Y15 to clone. So we'll just use this. And then you go to content and then clone. Alright, it's cloned. So then afterwards, you then new asset. Now as you can see, I have a few new assets here, but so long as this is like your first time making a new asset or something, you should know what the fuck it is. But in case you don't know how to locate your newer asset, it's basically the number that's the second number that's higher, that's your newest thing made. So if we just look in here, that is not the thing. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Sorry. Oh wait, that's the higher number, my bad. Yeah, just be sure to double check your numbers, kids. Okay. Alright, here we go. So, this took me 4 hours. No. Okay, Get this. Fuck. What the fuck's happening? Ah, no. You've got to be kidding me. Did Streamlabs seriously just... You have got to be fucking... Fuck! I don't know what the fuck just happened. I swear to God, if that footage land, I am gonna be so pissed. Okay, in case you guys missed, like, everything, simply put, afterwards we go into Trainz, open Content Manager, and then just get the CR3D LNER Wave 15 or something like that, and then you content and clone. Then afterwards, you look for new asset. Then you show an explorer, and the way to make sure you know which one's like the newest one, the one you just made, is the second number is the highest, that's the second number. Whichever second number is higher, that means it's newer. That makes sense. Better fucking makes sense. Now, just give me a quick minute here for some setup. Okay, so now that we have the setup ready, okay, so you go into your folder. First thing we're going to export is the body. Now we're going to take these textures and then the IM file. I'm holding down Control to get all these things to make it easier. Alright, then you right click. Come on. Okay. And then copy, and then you go to your new folder. And then what we're going to do is get rid of everything except the script, like this GS stuff here, and the config. Okay, get rid of that, get rid of that, and will you do this any second now? Yeet! And then we'll paste all this shit in here, and then just do that, because it's coincidentally the same name. Alright, then we'll open the config. Might want to back this up just in case. And then we gotta name it something else. So, something like fuck this. A diesel. Okay, so Trainz build's good. All that's good. For now. Now what we're gonna want to do is get rid of now no longer necessary parts of the config. So like all the smoke stuff, you get rid of it. Alright, body IM, that's good. This we have to yeet immediately. If you want to learn how to do attachment points, just do some more research, please. Or who knows, maybe you could just wait until I can teach about that. Okay, then we'll get rid of this too. Yeah, you have to be very specific with your brackets here. Like, you have to be real careful, real precise. This config stuff, this coding shit ain't no walk in the park. Okay, so then we'll get rid of this, and then this, and then I guess we'll get rid of this. Bogies, we'll deal with that in a bit. And then extensions, that can get the fuck out of my life. That's good. Okay. And we'll save. And now what we're gonna do is take the QID and then just put it up here just in case it pulls that dick move thing. And then we'll eat this the fuck out. And now before we can do the submit edit for this, we gotta do a thing for the bogey. So now what we're going to do is we'll look for a bogey. Okay, Y15. And then we'll clone this bogey. Keep in mind, I'm pretty sure for the most part, unless you're doing some crazy bullshit, the bogey you clone won't matter. So, good for you. Okay. And then this time we know what the fuck it is. Okay, so then we'll go up and then into the bogey folder. And now here we have to do slightly bit more setup. So we have to rename this file to anim to make it work. Like the animations and stuff. Then we'll get this shit. Copy. And then we'll go into here. Eat out all this shit. Delete it. And then paste all this shit here. And then we just gotta get rid of this. And then config. Fuck this bogey. Okay. Pretty sure these are useless, so fuck that. Alright. And now we're ready to submit our assets. Sorry if it lags here, but basically we're just gonna shift click this, right click, and then submit edits. I'll be back when the edits submit. Please do not break on my ass. Hold on, wait, did I get the other config sorted? Oh shit, hold on, yeah. Okay, so what we want to do here is get this the fuck out of here. And then we're gonna hit Control Shift O here on the bogey asset. Then we'll take that, Control C, and then Control V, save the config, close it so it doesn't fuck up my dreams. And now it is time to submit the edits. I'll be back. Please don't go faulty. Well, that was fast. Alright. Alright, now what we are going to do is, fuck over there. Now what we're gonna do is look for a thing. So we typed in fuck this a diesel. Now we're gonna want to view errors and warnings. Binary conversion, and fuck that shit, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, well, we're gonna open edit. And then submit edit. And then view errors and warnings. You have got to be kidding me. Okay, well apparently I fucked up. Okay, Y15. Where the fuck is it? Where is that stupid thumbnail thing? Alright. Alright, it's under the mesh table. So just go ahead, do a bit of this, a little bit of that. There we go. Can I be at peace now? What the fuck? What? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. What? Oh. Man, now I am very confused. Lines, wheels, pod. Okay. Did I put them in the diesel? Ah, my legs. Okay, well, no. What? Hold on. Okay. So, open So, like, for the texture thing, we can fix that. And then after, okay. Damn, coding's fucking stingy. Okay. Now, you should be good to, you have got to be fucking kidding me. On submit the assets for this. View errors and warnings. Oh, wait, that's right. Oh, wait. Hold on, just gotta check this. Okay. Okay. Alright, now that we dealt with that shit, we're gonna preview the asset. And as you can see, congratulations. You finally have your first self-made Trainz model. I mean, some of the windows are missing, but that's because of the fucking normals thing, but you can deal with that. You can come up with something. Right. So we're gonna start Trainz. Fuck this. There it is. In all its glory. Your first Trainz model. It's beautiful. It's amazing. And now you can rest easy knowing... And now you can rest easy knowing now you have the knowledge to make simple Trainz models. And that, no, there ain't some cult trying to suppress this knowledge because they're douchebags or whatever. It's because not a lot of people want to teach this shit. You're welcome. Anyway, gotta go now, bye.